Hey friends, and welcome back to my channel. I haven't sat in front of this setup in a while because I've been playing with filming in the bathroom while I'm at Maddie's house. And I've been trying to film this for the last 20 minutes. The sun keeps on changing and I was at one point in the bedroom, but then it got really sunny. And now in the living room, it's tamer and I'm able to film without looking crazy. Today is a get ready with me featuring new products that I recently picked up. Quickly talking about each one as we go along. And yeah, man, without further ado, I know this is not a very elaborate intro, but if you want to see what new products I recently picked up, then please keep on watching. Brows already done and prepped with concealer. If you want to see my brow routine, then I will link that video down below. Today's featured complexion product is the new Makeup Forever Ultra HD Perfecter. It's their blurring skin tint with sunscreen. This is said to be your one and done product that evens out the skin tone, provides hydration as well as sun protection. It has a SPF 25. If you feel that it is too low, I would go in with your sunscreen if you do with a higher SPF and just slap that on afterwards. This does not have any flashback. It goes on really nice and soft, very blurring. Because it is a skin tint, it's not going to provide a ton of coverage. Keep that in mind. If you're one of those tinted moisturizer BB cream people, then this product is for you. I have a lot of blemishes that I still need to cover, and with that, I usually go in with my foundation after and just use the skin tint as a primer. I also picked up their Ultra HD Soft Light Illuminizer, their liquid highlighter, and this is different from others in the market because it does not contain any bits of sparkle or any of those particles. It's pure pearl liquid pearl, and the luminescent quality and lit from within glow it gives off is beautiful. I mix this is the 40 shade, is like the rose gold shade, with the Perfector all over my face, and then I put on the 30, the more champagne-y shade on my cheekbones. The shade I thought that would match me well was number 8, but although it is in the tan spectrum of the Perfector, it's still very pinky on me. And Elisa, who works at Makeup Forever here in New York on 12th Street, suggested that I mix number 4 and number 9. Number 9, although very warm for me now, is more golden in undertone than the number 8, and the 4 is yellow, so it's gonna balance it out. It's gonna lighten this a little bit but still give off that golden undertone effect. I know the two-step thing eliminates the whole point of it being a one-step product, but I'm not about the one-step process, okay? Whatever it takes to achieve that full-on glam, that's what we're gonna take. A little bit of 9 on the back of my hands, a little splash of the number 4, mixing those two together. With that, I take number 40, the Illuminizer, mix that in with 9 and 4. Yes, this is the concoction I'm going in with. Get that all mixed up, and I just slap it on there. I use my fingers just to blend that in, because, you know, this is like giving off a skin-like finish. I love how it smells. Is not too overpowering. Oh, someone took out her brow. Oh God. Ooh. I'm gonna leave that alone. You know, I messed up my arch, but it's fine. We're gonna survive. Now, the skin tint itself gives a really lovely soft focus effect. It evens out skin tone. It's your one and done product, but clearly you see my blemishes are still peeking through, and the reason why I love to use these products as a primer is because that soft focus effect still shows through the foundation, even it under the foundation and the powder. Evens out skin tone, blurs out pores, and I'm now going in with my Vanish Stick with Hourglass in Honey and Warm Honey. This is Warm Honey on the outer perimeters. I lied, this was Honey. I put it in the wrong place. It's fine. Honey goes center. And now with warm honey, which since I already put the regular honey on, it's fine. It's all mixing together anyway. Taking my Wayne Goss #1 foundation brush. I think the Perfector makes for a really nice primer. It hydrates the skin, blurs out any imperfections, and just preps it well. It makes for a really nice canvas for any foundation if you like to apply after. Here's a close-up of the skin. I love the Perfector as a primer. I've been playing with it all week, and the number 40, I believe the Illuminizer in this shade is gorgeous. Sometimes I apply just that under foundation, or I'll mix it if I'm using a liquid foundation. It is a gorgeous color. We have a new concealer, friends. I picked up the Mercier Ultra Longwear concealer from their Flawless Fusion line. I got this in the shade 3W. They also have a 3C and a 3N, the letter standing for warm, neutral, and cool. I thought the warm was more golden yellow in nature, and I thought it better for my under eye area. I've been liking this concealer. It is stay put, very creamy, blends lovely. It blends nicely. Words can't talk. Putting in my usual spots where I typically apply concealer, going in then with my beauty sponge to blend this out. Off the bat, comparing this to my, I don't have it with me currently, next time I'm on here with both concealers, I'll swatch them with the Revolution Beauty Conceal and Define. I believe the Laura is more yellow, just a touch more yellow. Although I will still use the Revolution Beauty, I prefer the shade on from the Laura Mercier more so because I feel more yellow golden in tone than the Conceal and Define. I've been playing with different steps in my complexion routine recently because every time where there's a liquid highlighter involved, I feel I need to go in after my concealer where the skin is still wet from those products and I feel it will combine better. I'm taking now a drop of 30 from the Ultra Soft Light Liquid, and I'm taking my finger and just to the highest points of my cheekbones. But the way this blends into the skin is gorgeous. And it gives off a really lovely lit from within glow. And because it doesn't have any sparkle in it, it doesn't look textured on the skin. It really is a lovely product. And I think optimal if you are that no makeup look person, if you don't even want to apply a tinted moisturizer and you just go in with this on the high points of your face on bare skin after your routine, your skincare routine, it's like bomb. I know it's hard to see because the light is really intense right now. In person though, it's a very subtle glow, and if you feel that this is dumb and not worth, I'll put the price next to me, this amount of money for just like a very soft highlight, I get it. I love how you could layer this though. You could layer it, you could custom in terms of its use, custom use it, mix it, use it by itself. I like it. I'm staying with it. So now this is the part I've been playing with. Because I have the liquid highlighter now on, I say, well, do I set that with highlighter, with a powder highlighter, and then set my concealer? Because if I set it with powder first, will it cover the highlight? Like this is what I'm dealing with right now. What better way to intro this product? The new Anastasia and Amrezy collab highlighter, the compact. It looks three-dimensional sand. It's a beautiful shade of highlight. I've been using this for the last 2 weeks, and I think it a gorgeous shade. I've been setting the soft light number 30 with the Amrezy, and I just think these two products combine beautifully together, and this gelée formula makes for a really smooth application. It does not look textured on the skin. It's just gorgeous. This is a great highlighter. This was a good collab. I also apply this sometimes on bare skin when I'm having a no makeup day, and the sheen, the glow it gives from the cheekbones is gorgeous. So I think that's the plan. I set the liquid highlighter with powder, and then I go in with my loose powder to set concealer. I'm using Patrick's powder today to set my concealer, making sure before I do that, any creasing occurred. The Laura does crease on me, but a lot of concealers do. It's just my under eye skin is very fickle. But I keep it right under, and then I put the majority of the powder onto the sides of my nose because that's where I need the most setting. And I try to leave the highlighted area alone and just set with powder the concealer where it is under my eye. This is what I would do again if I'm applying a liquid highlighter to not disturb the glow game that's happening on my cheekbone. It's not ideal though if you're working with a shadow that has a lot of fallout. I'm not sure. You will have to be very careful, for instance, to pinch the point of your beauty sponge or use a smaller brush to then bake right under where the shadow will fall onto. But I still feel that covers up the highlighter. I don't know. I'm still playing with it. Obviously, you see that I'm struggling. It's fine. It's real life. Setting the rest of my face with my Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Compact in 7. Taking a big fluffy brush to apply that. And I'm using fluffy because I feel like between the Skin Perfecter and the Hourglass, I have the coverage that I need. And I just need a soft, diffused application of powder to set it. Very excited to use this new eyeshadow palette. This is the Phoenix Rising from Pretty Vulgar. I have been wanting to get my hands on their palettes for quite some time. The first 3 they launched, nothing really pulled me to it. This is a warm palette. I mean, I have all these shades, but I thought this was more user-friendly for my skin tone. And I had wanted to use, again, their shadow formula for a while, so I thought it would be just a great intro to the brand for my collection. I finally got the Wayne Goss number 16. Here's the thing. This is the 16. This is the number 3 from the anniversary 2. I feel they are the same. When I looked at the 16 really hard, I was like, maybe the 16 is a little rounder and the 3 a touch pointier. Let me know down below. I was looking at these for a long time and I was like, I don't know. Listen, I'm not upset about having more Wayne Goss brushes, okay? And I go back and forth with kind of feeling them out. And every time I do this, I feel the number 3 is a touch pointier. I look how they, after using them, the bristles, how they settle. I think the 16 is a touch rounder, just a touch. I could be wrong and totally hallucinating, but this is what the comment section is for. Let's talk about it. I'm gonna take number 16 in with my ash. You know what, that's a lie. I wanna set my crease area first. I'm taking a little bit of loose powder to take away any tackiness so it'll make for better blending. Now, again with my ash, oh, that turned out a little deeper than I expected. This is kind of first impressions because I played with the shadows, but I already had eyeshadow on and added to what, again, was on my lid. So I didn't get a good feel on how these blended on their own. So far, I love this shade. I'm not sure if I didn't clean my brush off enough because from the looks in the pan to how it's applying on my lid, I mean, this turned out a lot deeper and warmer than how it looks in the pan. Okay. What I've been doing is taking my transition shade right away to my lower lash line, and with that I'm using the 04 still with my ash, And I'm smoking out and also shaping my points from the get-go. It got a little ham on this side. I think because having the highlighter there throws me off a little bit, but I'm working with it. Again with 04, now with Is Fire. Take that to the outer corner as well as the inner. These shades are not super kickbacky in the pan. There is some, but I have dealt with dustier. Oh, this is pretty and fiery. Okay, so we have Light My Fire, which is a nice brown shade, but we have these really beautiful deeper shades down below. I want to go Blowing Smoke because you know how I love my plummy shade. With that shade, I'm going in with the number 6. Again with Blowing Smoke. Applying that over the red. I like how this is turning out. Also to the outer lower portion of my lash line. I have my 16 on standby to kind of smooth out any edges that got out of control. Trying to better shape this V point. I found using a very light hand yields the best result, especially when you're dealing with the outer portion of the eye look. So it just gives off a softer diffuser look. It kind of helps with the blending process. I still want a little more depth with the same number 6. I now will go in with Fly By Night, which comparatively looks purple compared with Light My Fire, which is definitely brown. That definitely added more depth. I'm taking the number 4 and just blending out the crease. So it got a little nuts. Oh my god, so loud. I love how this is turning out. Looks very smoky, very fiery. I'm experiencing a little blending trouble on this side. It still looks that the shadow skipped. I'm working on smoothing it out. But from that, I could say that the deeper shades probably just take a little more effort to blend than the transition shades in the center row. I'm gonna pull that out. Not bad. I think our matte shades are done. I love how this looks so far. These shades I knew I was gonna love because I'm into those deep plummy mauve shades. Do I want to go? I could go very goldy light on the center, or I could use one of these metallic shades that are this maroon and this purple. I feel like I'm going to do the purple because I'm curious to see how that looks. Now with my number, what is this? Number 7, the flat shader, in with Devilish Darling. The spritz. That's really purple. I mean, obviously I knew, but I don't know why I thought it would be like a different tone. I dig it. I like it. Out of curiosity, I want to see what Fierce Desire looks like, but applying that more towards the inner portion of my lid next to the Devilish shade. Oh, that's pretty. I know I'm going overboard. I want to try Seduction Reborn, this like brownish metallic shade with the same brush, but nestled between the matte and purple shade. I mean, that's not doing anything. I just wanted to see what it looks like. Yeah. Do I want to take this you know what? Hold on. I'm gonna use the pencil brush, I think with Resurrected Sin, this maroon metallic shade, and I want to run it across my lash line. I like what that did. Okay, super. With Slay, this, I feel from looking at it, is the more rose gold shade out of the two metallics to my inner corner. Looking at my inner corner, I feel like I need to fix that. It's like, it just has a blunt stop to it. Whisking away our bake. I'm just shaping with a fluffy brush the outer edges of my eyeshadow because I feel like they could be a lot smoother. The last shadow new product I have is the Makeup Forever Starlet palette, which is limited edition. It has these like really beautiful sparkle shades that adhere really nicely to your eyeshadow. You don't need any glue or any adhesive to assist with that. I think based on the color story I have, I want to go in with Prism. I feel like that would be a really nice topper shade. I'm just taking my pinky, this is what it looks like, and hitting right the center of my lid. Oh, that's pretty. It's like it's a duochrome. It reflects blue. I like. And what I've been doing also, I just love taking my pinky, and just for the sake of it, I'll take another shade in Flame, take my pinky, and punch it right to the center of my lower lash line. Maybe I'll use, you know what, I'm gonna use Beam, this purpley shade with my pinky. See what that does. Oh, that's nice. I like that. Spark this beige shade here. Oh, let me see. Let me take my pencil brush and I want to apply Spark to the inner corner. I think it brightens it up a little bit more. Alright, I'm going to curl these lashes, apply mascara, and I'll be right back. Mascara is on, and I also applied my bronzer and blush. I wanted to, though, take this opportunity and show you the new Milani Hypnotic Lights Illuminate highlighter in Luster Light number 3. I love this as a blush topper, and it's like a duochrome kind of finish, but it gives the cheeks like a really nice sheen. When I do, I'll take my number 2 right on the tops of my cheeks. And I think it gives a really lovely glow onto that area. And I mix it a little bit with the Breezy just so it could give off that nice gradient highlighter effect. And what I love to do always is to take a big powder brush with whatever leftover powder that might still be on there, buff out all the complexion powders together. We'll do a final spritz. Punch in any leftover spray with my sponge. For lipstick, Kristen Leanne and Urban Decay lipstick in Bun Bun. Lightly lined with MAC's Cork. And we're done, friends. Thank you for joining me on this Get Ready With Me. For the most part, I have been loving the new products that I've purchased. I try to not go nuts because recently Sephora launched their new palettes and it was just an onslaught of, oh my god, I wanted to buy everything. I'm still on the fence about Natasha Denona's Tropic palette because it hasn't been getting the best reviews. And like, as much as I love the color scheme and I was excited about it when I saw the leaks and the photos before it launched officially, I was like, I have the Lila palette, Sunset palette. I have her big 28 pan palette, and The shades are beautiful, but the consistent critique I've been seeing across all reviews were that the metallic shades weren't very pigmented. And like for Natasha Denona, that's what she's known for. Like the next level shine and glitz from her metallic shades are crazy, and they fell short. And for $128, which is what I think this palette retails for, like I need all shades to be immaculate. And I don't think they are. I don't think I'm gonna get it. I might change my mind. I did pick up Pat McGrath's mini palettes. Just the two. I'm still on the fence about the third one. I'm waiting for that video. I have to be home for it because I want to compare all the shades from her Mothership palettes to her minis, especially the matte shades and just how they compare with the other foil shades and all that stuff. So I'm looking to get that video filmed very soon. I'm trying to get better about it and carve out time for it. I like this little palette. I love the size actually. It has a decent sized mirror, and the layout is, it looks like a bird cage, which I think is the point of the design, being that the whole theme is with birds and all that stuff. I think it's travel friendly. It's not too big. This is my Dominique palette, which I hopefully should have uploaded by then. It's a lot smaller and I think makes for better travel and packaging. I love my Makeup Forever Perfectors. I've been using them every day, and ever since I've just been getting non-stop compliments of my skin, how my, not only how my skin looks, but how my makeup looks, that it doesn't look caked on and textured, but it looks smooth and luminous. Very glow from within. And I love the method that I've been doing in applying my liquid highlighter first and then going in with powder afterwards, because I'm a bake fiend and I just like to slap on the concealer and get in with the powder from nose to cheekbone. And I think just applying where I need it and getting heavier here where it really creases works well. But I go back and forth, you know, I try this, I try that, and I decide what I like better. I definitely need to do that when dealing with a liquid highlighter, because I don't think it can, judging from the texture of the Soft Light Illuminizer from Makeup Forever, it can, I feel, blend well over powder, but to get that really nice skin glow from within effect, I think it's best that you apply either skin on, liquid to skin, or on your concealer before you set it. Let me know down below if you have any of these products, your thoughts on them, what you're thinking about buying, or if you have them already, your take on them. And yeah, I would love to hear about it. Thank you friends so much for watching. I hope this video helped. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And until then, I'll see you on here again with another review, tutorial, get ready with me, or chit chat. Take care, and I'll see you then.